All right, says I'm live. Got to read. Is the charm. Third time's the charm. We should be live on YouTube. I'm sorry for the delay, folks. I'm having a rain delay and I'm under an overhang for the time being. The rain is starting to die down, so my apologies for the delay. How are y'all doing today? If you can, here's my typical question I ask at the beginning of these mobile streams. If you can hear me clearly and see me clearly, please let me know in the chat. You are live. Can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? It is raining, and guess what? Guess where I'm at? I am at Red Morton Park. Yes, I'm back at Red Morton Park in beautiful Redwood City, California, my hometown park. Now let's see, is it still raining? Yeah, it's sprinkling. I could probably start. Yeah, let's start walking, and if we have to go under another overhang, then we're gonna do it. So the walks must go on. Come rain, come shine. You got to keep on pushing, right? Keep on moving forward, right? How are you all doing today? Did you all enjoy the show earlier where I interviewed Sharon? Hey, Queen Helen Casey, how are you doing? I'm back at Red Morton Park. I ain't letting these fools anymore ruin what I enjoy. They can come out and say, hey, you no longer walk at Red Morton Park. Well, yes, I do. I've been walking at Red Morton Park quite often. Now, I'm going to just wait because there are some kids and family walking over there. I'm just going to wait. Smash the like button for Eli says, Queen, can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? Let me know. Sorry for the rain delay. It's still sprinkling, but it's tolerable right now to the point of where my phone won't get damaged and I won't get soaked. I got to tell you, folks, a lot of interesting things have transpired since that stream. And one thing in particular inspired me to create this topic here today. Let me just come over here because I don't want to interrupt that family over there. One thing that happened in particular actually inspired me, like I said, to create this topic here today. It's a topic I've talked before in the past, which is what I'm trying to say. But it's going to make a lot more sense. It's starting to make more and more and more sense every single day that I get hated upon a certain group of men. And again, like I've said in the past, I don't discriminate against anyone. Whether you're, conservative or liberal or down the middle, whether you're male or female, whether you're gay or straight, lesbian, bi, trans, whether you're, African American, Caucasian, Hispanic, Asian, doesn't matter. I love you all. I don't judge people based on things like that. If I even ever judge people at all, it is based on their behavior. I judge people, if at all, based on their behavior. But I've been beginning to see a little bit of a trend that I'm going to be discussing here today. And it's probably going to trigger this group of people that I'm going to be talking about. And based on the title, they already know what I'm going to be talking about. Guys like JB Gunner is going to know what I'm talking about. How you doing, JB? I know you're watching. I'm back at Red Morton Park. What you got to say about that, dude? You want to call the cops and swat me? They already know me. All the cops know me in Redwood City. They know my situation. What you going to do about it? That's right. Back at Red Morton Park. The place where I grew up at, playing Little League Baseball over here at Kiwanis Park. Who else is here right now? Queen said that, yes, I can hear you and see you. Thank you, Queen. How's the audio and video? Is it pretty good? And for right now, it's just barely sprinkling. I had to wait for the big storm to pass before continuing through. So let's just get right to it, because this is a very, very critical topic. This is the topic that I feel has primarily ruined my experiences out here on YouTube. Again, I'm just stating an opinion. I'm not attacking anyone. Despite your political views, despite you being male or female, despite your ethnicity, your race, whatever, right? I'm stating an opinion based on my experiences of many people within this same group, this same classification. And I'm talking about many, not all, and not most, but many conservative men. And I'm going to go as far and even say many conservative Caucasian men, because I have not seen this type of behavior from other ethnicities that are conservative as well, that are male conservatives as well. I've only seen this behavior primarily, or pretty much only from conservative Caucasian men. And some women, but it's primarily conservative Caucasian men. J.B. Gunner is he's a wannabe. He acts like he's conservative, but let's not get into that. He says he's a conservative person, and he's a Caucasian male, right? Conservative Caucasian male. Raleigh Jones, how you doing, man? I got a few words to say about you. Stick around. But I will say it professionally, unlike you. You're also a conservative Caucasian male, right? You are. No disrespect. Jamie Lycan theory. Used to be a liberal, still registered as one, but he switched his views to more conservative. Similar Evil says, I bet since he doesn't report income, him and Anna get food stamps also. They probably do. They're so playing the system, you know it. And eventually it's all going to come crashing down. Because eventually he's not going to be able to go anywhere within 10 miles of any government building without going down. So anyway, the rain is still pretty light. So hopefully it stays that way. If it starts to really come down, I'm going to have to get under some shelter here. Similar Evil says, or should I say she gets them because she has kids and the state doesn't know he's there. Yeah, well, technically she has no income right now. So basically what Anna can do is claim poverty. Right? And I would have, I wouldn't question that. That would make sense. Maybe that's another reason why she's not working. She can claim poverty, especially if Gunner is evading taxes and she has no income. She's probably on welfare. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. And these people claim that they're patriots, right? They claim that they're patriots of this wonderful country here in the U.S. Now, if you're from outside the U.S., I still love you. But my main issues are with, conservative Caucasian men. Some, not all, many, not all, not most, but many. That just play the system and are not open to suggestions and change because they're so conservative, like they're not open to new things, like us liberals are. Now, again, I don't judge people whether you're conservative or liberal. I judge people based on their behavior, if at all, right? I have conservative moderators on my channel, like Barbara Places, and her and I get along quite well. We don't agree on everything, but we respectfully disagree on certain things, but we do agree on a lot of stuff. So I'm not saying all, I'm not saying most, I'm saying many conservative Caucasian men behave in a certain way I'm going to be discussing here today. So let's get right to it. Queen Helen Casey, how did I become a liberal? I am not that. So what do you identify? Are you more conservative, Queen? You don't act conservative, to be honest with you. You act very liberal. No disrespect, I like you. You act more liberal than me. I'm slight to the left. But anyway, let's get right to it. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition. Live, once again, it's been a while, but I'm back at Red Morton Park in beautiful Redwood City, California. This is episode number 62, and today we're going to be discussing a topic that unfortunately has become very near and dear to my heart because it's affected me more than anything. And the topic is why many conservative men always talk about their money. Why many conservative men always talk about their money. I'm going to ask you folks out there, those of you that have been on YouTube for a while, and I've seen many people interviewed, have you ever seen an interview where someone's being interviewed and they talk all about the money that they have, how much money they have, how much properties they have, how many cars they own, right? What kind of investments they have. Like they sit there and they practically show off how much they're worth. It's almost like they feel the need to prove to the world that they're a good person and they're established. I see that behavior primarily from many conservative men and primarily Caucasian conservative men. I don't see that from African American conservative men, but most African Americans are more liberal. There are some conservatives that are African American, but even the African American conservatives don't behave this way. And where am I getting this data from? My YouTube experiences from the last 3 years in dealing with all different types of people and looking at the ones that attack me the most. The people that attack me the most out here on YouTube are the Caucasian conservative men. And what do these guys do? What do they do to attack me? They talk about how much money they have and how much money they think I don't have. Okay. These grown-ass men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, they talk about how much money they have, and then they say, oh, you don't have what I have. I have all this and that, and oh, Eli, you're living off of this, trust fund you haven't even gotten yet. Like, what? You don't know my financial situation. You assume. But why even assume? Why am I such a big deal to you? To the point of where you feel the need to compare your income to mine. That's like comparing the size of our penises. It's childish. I started to realize it's a big insecurity. It's a huge insecurity because let me tell you something, folks. Having money, a lot of money alone is not going to make you happy. Let me repeat that again. Having money or a lot of money alone is not going to make you happy. Let's talk about Raleigh Jones for a second. Raleigh Jones has been attacking me like hell lately. And I hardly ever I don't talk about the guy. I never once went after Raleigh. But he's made it a point to insert himself to come after me. And because I didn't like the way he was behaving on my streams, I banned him because he was only there for for what he liked to call the cringy entertainment, right? And Raleigh, I know you're simulcasting me right now. My people behind the scenes are in progress of taking down your stream. We've got the unlisted link. I'm giving you a chance to take down the stream right now before you get taken down. And more screenshots get sent to me, Raleigh. So I go after your main channel because I am honestly, and I have every right to do this, I am going after your main channel for spam and deceptive practices. You want to keep playing this game, Raleigh Jones? Let's go. You want to call me a liberal sack of you-know-what? So be it. That's who I am. I'm proud of who I am. Are you proud of who you are? Are you secure enough within yourself, Raleigh Jones, to be proud of who you are? Or do you have to project those insecurities onto someone like me? Raleigh Jones. So continue to simulcast me, and we're going to keep taking you down. And we're getting all the screenshots and the screen recordings of everything. Because here's the thing, Raleigh. You can create all the soccer accounts you want and keep simulcasting me. But we're going to take all those simulcasts because your voice is in them, and we're going to send that video to YouTube. And we're going to go after your main channel. No doubt about it. You want to kiss your main channel goodbye, your main monetized channel goodbye? Then keep doing what you're doing, Raleigh Jones. All right, I got my Twitter. Twitter is the only thing I can get through when I'm live on the air. And the people that are managers on my channel are connected with me on Twitter, and they are on it. And at the very least, if YouTube takes too long to bring the stream down to the point of where Raleigh deletes it, we are screen recording everything. So Raleigh, keep doing what you're doing, because not only are we going to go after, I'm going to go after your YouTube channel, your main one, I'm also going to come after you legally and after all the assets you claim to have. Because apparently I have no assets, I have no life and no assets, so I need to find a reason to sue someone, right? So I'm going to come after you. But here's the thing, why is Raleigh even behaving this way? Why is Raleigh coming at me? I never did anything wrong to Raleigh. I never instigated anything with Raleigh. Raleigh's just a bored man looking for entertainment. Raleigh's just a man that's unhappily married, who came on one of my live streams and admitted that he watches cuck porn with his wife to keep things fresh. That's weird, dude. Now again, Raleigh, I'm not mentioning anything that you haven't mentioned on one of my live streams before. So think about it, folks. That's what this guy watches with his wife, because his wife alone isn't good enough to satisfy him. And then he spends a lot of time on YouTube simulcasting me and doing other crazy things than spending time with his wife. If I had a good woman in my life and I was married, I wouldn't be doing that. I'd still be doing YouTube. But you know what? I would do my good, wholesome videos and then spend time with my family instead of doing this crazy, stupid stuff you're doing. Thanks, SB. And yes, I will give away one of my managers on my channel. It is SB. Sorry, the rain droplets are starting to hit my phone. So I'm going to have to try to cover it up here a little bit at least. It's not coming down hard, but it's a constant light drizzle. So I got to do what I got to do to keep this going. Yeah, okay, that's fine, SB. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna make you aware of my other two managers, but SB is one of my managers. And let me tell you someone, if there's anyone that knows how to fill out a copyright form faster than SB, you send them my way. That's right, Raleigh. Now people are coming back here. Keep doing it, dude. And every single time, we're going to take you down. That's right. We just went from freaking 14 in the box to almost 30. Keep playing this game, Raleigh. Keep playing this game. And I'm telling you, I'll personally, legally bury you myself. I'm not threatening you in any way. I'm not talking any negativity towards you. I'm not using any foul language. I'm stating the facts. You are a very insecure man, Raleigh, and you are projecting your insecurities onto me. Now, if you don't like my content, Raleigh, then just go your own way. Loving your videos, dude. Keep it up. What are you talking about, Similar Evil? I'm just calling these people out. And they don't understand. Like, we've got a team of moles everywhere that are getting these links. Now, sometimes they're not available, and occasionally they'll get away with it. But let me tell you what the greatest thing that happened to me in the last few months is becoming very good and close friends with SB. No, I was talking to Terry. Okay. Well, thanks, Bo. I'm sure you like my stuff too, or you wouldn't be here, right, dude? I'm not looking for reassurance or what do you call it? Validation. I'm not seeking validation, brother. But it's all good. I've done one lap. And it seems to be dying down a little bit. I love your videos, Coach. Thank you. So again, Raleigh Jones is one of many people that have attacked me. That so happens to be a conservative, Caucasian, middle-aged man. JB Gunner, same thing, right? Who else? You know the Addiction Affliction channel, Paul Martin? He's a middle-aged, Caucasian, conservative man who attacks me all the time as well. There's another example. How many more examples do you folks need me to give you? So we have a difference of opinion. We have a difference in our political views and the way we do things. You guys, I'm more liberal. You're more conservative. I'm open to suggestions and change. You guys are not. So you know what? If we're not meant to be friends or consume each other's content, then why can't we just go our separate ways? Why are you inserting yourself into something? Are you that bored? Is that what it is? Or are you that insecure? Or are you just looking for something to do, man? Like you enjoy this like a video game? Am I like a video game to you? Like, I'm serious, man. Yeah, thanks, SB. I appreciate that. See, I had to find ways now to get managers on my channel so that way the moles can get them the link and take you guys down for copyright while I'm mobile. It's just unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. I've done nothing wrong to these people. Wow. Look at that green grass, LOL. Kill for that here. Yeah, we've been getting some rain this week, man. That's why I haven't done any walking with purpose videos in a few days. But I saw there was a break in the rain with the hourly report. And when I got to the park, when I got to the Red Morton Park, it was still raining, so I had to wait. Now it's just barely sprinkling, so now the rain has stopped. So I think we're going to be good. Is the video clear, folks? Because it was, let me just wait for these people to pass by. Because a drop of rain hit my phone, and it blurred out my camera, my front camera on my iPhone for a second. But are we back to being clear? I want to make sure it looks good on your end. It looks okay on my end. Yes, it is clear. Thank you, Queen Helen Casey. And the audio is good too? Let me tell you what these guys are doing, like I mentioned earlier on my stream. Raleigh Jones, another conservative, middle-aged Caucasian man. DeRosa Show has been restreaming me too. Who used to be on my side donating money to me. I know you meant audio, not auto. It's an autocorrect. I get that. Yeah, no worries, Queen. It's all good. So Raleigh Jones likes to send me 25-cent PayPal donations and then send me emails from sock accounts saying it's him, which I know it is him, talking mad shit about me. Dude, what is your problem? I'm not even talking about you. The only reason why I bring you up is because of the dumb shit you do, and you simulcast my streams, which is my copyrighted content. You're not allowed to use my content. So you know what? I've taken measures to protect myself and take you folks down for copyright every time you do it now. Raleigh, what is your problem, man? Because honestly, I have never said anything about you until you started doing things to me. Because maybe you wanted to have fun with JB Gunner and all the other minions as well, right? This is like a video game to you because you're bored. Because, yeah, you've grown your businesses and like you said, Raleigh did a crazy video response to me after my stream. I saw it, Raleigh. And he said, I got plenty of money, but Eli, if you go after my businesses, you're going to put a lot of hardworking people that are dependent on their paycheck because they're living paycheck to paycheck. You're going to put them out of a job. Well, no, Raleigh, you're going to put them out of a job, not me. It's your behavior as a businessman from one businessman to another that's going to put your people out of a job, not me. Don't blame me for your own shit, man. Seriously, don't do that. I won't let you. If you want to take your employees' feelings into consideration and not put their employment at risk, then stop behaving like an idiot and putting your name and your businesses in jeopardy by not attacking someone else's business. And whether you think I'm a business or not, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that I am a business. I've got all the paperwork and everything. And if you want to attack me and say that I have no money and that it's not a real business and I'm not a real life coach, that's on you. You want to keep doing that, that's fine. But when I continue to take these measures now to further protect myself from guys like you, JB Gunner, and the rest of them, and it affects your life and your employees' life, don't come crying to me, Argentina. Don't do that. I'm just forewarning you. And yes, let me tell you, SB has made a huge difference in my life. We're just friends, and that's all it's ever going to be. But let me tell you something. I would hire that woman as a paralegal any day and pay her top dollar. And when it gets to that point where I'm making that kind of money, I will hire her to take all you fools down legally. Because you know what, Raleigh? It's not me that you're going to have to be afraid of. It's going to be SB. And SB likes the person I am, and I like the person she is, and we're working together to take down internet cyberbullies and criminals like you. That's what we're doing. Starting to come down a little bit again. Let me just get under here for a second. I'm going to have to go through this. So seriously, Raleigh, seriously, man, why don't you back off before it's too late? You're letting your ego get the best of you. You're letting your insecurities destroy you. This is all whoa, similar evil. Dude, thank you so much for the $20 super sticker, man. Wow. Dude, wow, dude. You have no idea how much that means to me, bro. Seriously, man. That's very kind of you, man. I appreciate that. You know, the donations have been kind of light lately, and that's okay. They'll come when it's meant for them to come. But, dude, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $20 super sticker, man. Wow. 13 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. 28 in the box right now. I'm going to have to sit or stand underneath this overhang for a few. It is starting to come down again. Actually, I'll tell you what. I can probably come over here. And I like this big windscreen because even when it's raining, you know, when it's raining and windy, it cancels out all that sound. Smash the like button for Eli, says Queen Helen Casey. I want to ask you guys, and JB, I'll get to you in a second here. I still have 2 more laps to go after this. I'm about a lap and a half into my walk out of 4 laps. I'm just waiting for this rain to die down a little bit here. Raleigh, what do you want from me, dude? The last time I asked you what you wanted and why you're doing what you're doing, you said you just want to have fun. You said I should unban everyone and just let people say what they want to say. And you said I should loosen up and just have fun. Listen, dude, I'm not a party channel. I'm not an entertainment channel. I'm not a mukbang channel. I am a coach here to help people with their business and personal relationship needs. If you don't like that, if you don't feel I am a coach or qualified to be one, you're entitled to your opinion. But I'm not going to sit here and change my purpose or the purpose of my channel just to suit your sweet ass. I'm not going to do that. Right now, I'm even giving you too much notoriety than I should. I'm giving you more notoriety than I should. But I want to address this because you're being used as the example right now, Raleigh. And it started yesterday by taking you down for copyright. If you keep doing it, even on these walks, one of my 3 managers that I trust very dearly with my channel will take you down. And I'll tell you, more often than none, SB's available. And if you want to ask Shangy how many times that SB took Shangy down, she took 6 of Shangy's channels down. I'm telling you, dude, I was even afraid of her. And I still kind of am, to be honest with you. Not as much as I've gotten to know her, but let me tell you, dude, that's one chick I wouldn't mess with. But at the same time, I have a lot of respect for her and what she does for the better good of everyone. That woman is not judgmental. She doesn't care whether you're on the left or right. She's on the left along with me. We're both liberals. But all she cares about is how people behave and how people treat each other regardless of their views, right? But you conservative Caucasian men, middle-aged men, seem to think that the world needs to evolve around your views, and if the whole world doesn't accept your views, then you're just going to attack them every time in any way that you can. And I'm here to say it stops, and we're stopping it. Because Raleigh, it's not just you. It's you, it's J.B. Gunner, it's Paul Martin, it's Jamie Lycan Theory. This is not a personal thing. This has to do with your conservative views. You guys are, as a matter of fact, I think you guys are conservative extremists, because even normal, regular conservatives would not behave this way. You guys are conservative extremists. You're taking this shit to the extreme by trying to make my life miserable. Yeah, Queen Helen Casey, more like middle-aged babies. That's what they are. You guys act like little kids because you're not happy with your life. And that's why all you guys talk about is your money. Like, that's all J.B. Gunner talks about. I make $150,000 a year. Okay, I don't give a damn if you make $1 million a year. What's the point? What does it matter? I'm not triggered. Hey, here's the thing, JB. Even if you make more money than me, and Raleigh, even if you make more money than me, who cares? I don't care. I'm happy with what I've got, and I'm striving to make more. But I'm secure with what I've got, and you guys are not. The only people out there that talk about the money all the damn time are people that are insecure about themselves. So they have to take the one thing they have is money and amp it up to cover up everything else. It's sad, man. It's really sad. It's really sad. It's very sad. We don't have to see eye to eye to be friends, or we don't have to be friends at all. But why start attacking somebody, Raleigh, that you didn't even know 6 months ago? Is it because you saw what JB and other people were doing and you felt like this would be the greatest entertainment you could get at this point? Is that what it is? What is it, dude? What is it about me that fascinates you to take time out of your busy day every day? Or maybe you're not busy because you've got too much time on your hands, right? What about me motivates you to simulcast every one of my live streams? Just like Susie has been doing. Now, Susie's been pretty busy with the Corey Feldman stuff. That's another story. Gosh, Jesus Christ. DeRosa is restreaming. We're on it. Okay. Okay, so SB, go ahead and file the DMCA copyright takedown notice on DeRosa right now. So DeRosa, you're about to go down for copyright. SB, that has manager access on my channel, is about to take down your channel, bro. And SB says she's filing right now. Good. Let's do this. And DeRosa, by the way, I'm going to be filing a police report for you, or on you, for the impersonation of an officer that you did when you called my phone last night. It's your voice. It's distinct. And guess who's going to help me do that? The queen of filing reports herself, SB. I'm grateful for you, SB. You have no idea. SB is going to take you all down. Hey, DeRosa, don't be a sissy. Keep it up long enough for you to go down for 90 days for simulcasting me. Because let me tell you, DeRosa, when you get a copyright strike for simulcasting a live stream or on a live stream, you go down for 90 days. You can't stream for 90 days. SB, I want you to do me a favor. And I will pay you for this, and we'll work on this together. But I want you to start gathering paperwork to file anti-harassment orders on DeRosa. We've got his real name. And on Raleigh Jones. So DeRosa and Raleigh Jones are going to be served, and we know exactly where you live. So we'll be able to easily serve you. And if you want to go on the run like J.B. Gunner, that's on you. SB, do me a favor, and to the other people behind the scenes that are working with me, can you screen record those simulcasts happening right now? I'm working with somebody at Team YouTube through creator support. I've made them aware that my monetized channel is having a lot of content stolen while I'm live in spam and deceptive ways, and they told me, send us the links, screenshot it, screen record it, do what you have to do, and we will look into it. We're taking everybody down. All because you guys are conservative, Caucasian, right-wing extremists. Guys, you're conservative men that are extremists. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let me know the status behind the scenes. Let me know the status behind the scenes when everything is filed. I'm sure it's already done. SB's pretty quick at that. I would love to take DeRosa Show's channel down because he's stealing from me. DeRosa and Raleigh. Let me tell you, if it was just me, I'll give SB all the credit. I'm not saying I'm not smart enough to do it, but I got a lot going on. I need a team to help me do this. Hey, Clifford, how you doing? If it wasn't for SB, you guys would be easily getting away with this. But now you got SB on your ass. I'm going to tell you something, SB. I'm going to help you become more world famous down the road when the time is right. And then you and I will go out there and do some real acting. She's an actress. Well, they call them actors now. But she's female, so I always look at females as actresses. I can't call female, actresses actors. It just sounds too masculine. And when I think of women, I want to think of them as feminine, not as masculine. An actor just sounds way too masculine for me. Smash the like button for Eli. SB is the bomb. She is. DeRosa Show is also a very insecure man. No disrespect, DeRosa Show, but you're 50 years old and you look like you're 65. I'm 46 and I look damn good. Do you want me to come at you in that way, dude? Do you want me to be childish like you? Is that what you want me to do? Is that how you want me to come back at you? Look at the behavior of these guys. And what do they all talk about? What is the one thing that they do to guys like me? They talk about their money and how much better they are than me financially, how many more properties they have, how much more money they make. Riley was talking about a trust fund he's getting too, and all that. Who cares, dude? What does it matter? Queen says, I am so glad I unsubscribed from his ass and blocked him. Of course. Of course. Similar Evil, once again, thanks again for the $20 super sticker, man. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. I really do. 32 in the box right now. I wonder why. I know why. I'm telling you guys right now, I've got a team that actually wants to see you go down more than I do. And all of you in your Discords, you've got a ton, I'm not going to even tell you how many there are, but there's more than one mole. There are a lot of moles in there that are pretending to be your friends, people you're very close to that you would never think would leak an unlisted link. But they're handing it to us every single time. 35 in the box. I wonder why. You want to mess with the bull, DeRosa, and Raleigh, you're going to get the damn horns. And you ask JB and Jamie. They kept messing with me, and I took them down all the time. I remember one time JB double simulcasted me while I was live on 2 channels, and I took them both down. Now, it was the King and the Cuck channel and the, I forgot what the other channel was. It was the Grip on JB Gunner channel, an impersonation channel of me. And I took them both down. And you know how I took those down, JB? I had one of the links I took down. You put the other one, the private. ODN sent me the other link. And I filed a DMCA copyright on a private link because I already knew it was there. And YouTube can still see what's on a private link, and they took you down. You're all going down. Down, 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 right? Keep simulcasting me, and you're all going down. And we're screen recording everything, and we're reporting it to YouTube, okay? And we're going to be filing anti-harassment orders. It's all coming. You guys triggered yet? You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? Come and get me. I'm at Red Morton Park. You guys try to take my own park away from me. No. This is my park. You think I'm a sissy to not come back to my own park? And you know what JB said? Oh, he let the heat die down. So now we got to start doing the same. Hey, W Computer Shop, get those Craigslist ads back up. Eli's back at Red Morton Park. Is that what you're going to do now, JB? Is that what you're going to do? 39 in the box. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Keep simulcasting me, Raleigh. Keep simulcasting me, DeRosa. Susie Q, keep simulcasting me. JB Gunner and Jamie don't do it anymore. They learned their damn lesson. SB, I don't care if these people think you control me and you own me. I know you don't. You know I don't. We don't own each other. We're good friends, and we work well together. And the last thing these people wanted was for us to join forces, because you and I, SB, are the 2 biggest liberal sacks of shit that they didn't want to get together. And I'm allowed to call us that because we're friends. And I'm not saying that in a hateful way. It's a figure of speech. That's why you guys try to keep us apart, because you knew once we got together, we're going to take you all down. To get on a new link, and you're filing another DMCA. Great. Who's at it? DeRosa Show on a new link? All right. Are you saying, SB, are you saying it's DeRosa Show on another link? SB, can you let me know who that is? Is it DeRosa Show? DeRosa, another link. All right, dude. DeRosa, we're watching you like a hawk, dude. You want your channel to go down, dude? We got the new link. Why don't you do it again, DeRosa Show? We got the new link. SB, do me a favor. get screen recordings of everything. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to call DeRosa's local PD, and I'm going to basically report him for making a harassing phone call and impersonating a police officer on my phone's voicemail. You want to play that game, DeRosa? Come get me, dude. You're at it again, DeRosa, and SB. He deleted you. I bet he probably deleted his other. Did he delete his other stream? SB, is that what he did? He deleted it before he went down. Is that what happened? Private eyes, they're watching you. They see your every move. You know what? There are some great people in this world that will flip for the right reason. Look at these guys, man. You got a 50-year-old man behaving like a 3-year-old little boy. DeRosa. You got Raleigh Jones. I think he's around my age. Or a little. I think Raleigh's like 42 or 43 or 41 or something like that. You got two grown-ass men in their 40s and 50s that instead of spending time with their wife or their girlfriend or their family, they're out here simulcasting this guy on YouTube in the San Francisco Bay Area. That's really sad. Both of these guys are conservative, Caucasian men. No disrespect. I'm not attacking them. I'm just stating the facts. Those are what their political views are. So they're behaving in a very hateful way because of the difference of our views. Again, I'm not attacking their views. I can respect their views. I may disagree with them, but I can respect them and move on. Elias, they're watching you. They're watching you. That's right. Oh, they're ticked off because they're trying to find out who the moles are. And the problem is this. Like Matt Shangy said, they are people that are very close to them that they would never think would do such a thing, right? So what do? Do they remove everyone from their club and have nobody to share unlisted links with to simulcast me? They may have to do that. Excuse me. God, man, look, I can understand that these guys don't like what I do or don't like me or don't believe in what I do. But how many normal men, middle-aged, grown-ass men, continue to do this just to get their rocks off? I mean, this is really sad. Like, it's just really sad. I'm saddened by this whole thing. You know, more so than the views they're stealing from me and the monetized playbacks. Listen, it's not even about that. It's more about, it's just really sad that they have to do something as stupid as this to me to get excitement. Like, this doesn't excite me. Like, if I had to do something like this, which I never would, it doesn't you know what excites me? You know what excites me? You know, going out there and finding a good woman that I can get along with and going on adventures with her, going hiking, going, you know, on vacations, snuggling up in bed. Nothing wrong with that. These guys get excited off of simulcasting a YouTuber's links every day. Just try to stick it to me. For what? What did I do to you? Is it because you have an audience of Coach Eli haters, and that's all they want to see, because when you put out your regular content, you get shit for views, but when you simulcast me, everyone shows up, right? SB, let me know when the DMCA is filed on DeRosa's new link. I really hope he leaves it up long enough for us to take him down. Already filed. Thank you. So leave it up, DeRosa. You're going to roll the dice? You're going to roll the dice and see if YouTube takes it down before I go off the air and you have a chance to delete it? It's so funny to me. I never thought the people that turned on the other side would actually ever turn on these people. That's why it's so effective. They can't figure out who the moles are. They can't figure out who the moles are. And every time they share a link, whether it's through Discord or any other private messaging service they use, we will get that link every time. For a second there, Eli looked like Snoop Dogg. Yeah, that's great, dude. God, somebody's peeling out in the parking lot. It's raining. I can't even walk right now because this dude is peeling out in the parking lot, burning rubber in the rain. That is crazy. They're like young teenage crazy kids. I want to ask the audience here. Let me ask the audience here. How many of you in here are conservative and how many of you are liberal and how many of you are down the middle? If you are conservative, put a 1 in the chat. If you are a liberal, put a 2 in the chat. And if you're in the middle, put a 3. Now, you're not going to be judged on your views. I love all of you. You're good people. Your behavior is great here. But I'm curious to know, how many of you are how many of you are conservative? Put a 1 if you're conservative. Put a 2 if you're liberal. Put a 3 if you're down the middle or more like libertarian. So you're libertarian. See, Queen, I actually identify myself as slightly to the left. But I like views from both sides. So I would be more like a 3. Technically, I am a 2. But I'd be more like a 3. And Sandra's a 1. And I know Barbara's a 1. They're both conservatives. But here's the thing. I get along with Sandra. I like Sandra and I like Barbara, right? The reason why we get along is because sometimes we disagree on things, but we respectfully disagree. And we have a little fun, right, Sandra? We kind of laugh at it, right? But see, here's the thing. I can learn a lot from conservative people that are constructive with their difference of opinion, right? And they can learn a lot from me. We can learn a lot from each other if we just communicate constructively instead of attacking each other over a difference of our political views. I'm a 3 leaning towards 1. Well, okay, that's your opinion, that's your choice. Why are you leaning more conservative, Similar Evil? Just kind of curious. And when you say conservative, are you looking at far right or slight right? $33 in the box. What is up, Eli? I'm just curious. What do you think about the coronavirus? I think somebody asked me that the other day, but you weren't here. I'll answer it again. I think it's a big hoax. I mean, it's real, but I think it's just like any other sickness. There are people that can die from just a regular flu if you don't take care of yourself, you don't get rest, take medication, etc., right? I think the coronavirus may have been something that was plotted to kind of put the world into a tailspin. I'll tell you why. Because it gets people to take drastic measures. So, people are spending more money stocking up on things because people are thinking, oh, they might close down supermarkets or something like that, right? I think it's a hoax, to be honest with you. It's just a flu virus. You're right. It's just a flu virus, right? Listen, I was sick. I'm still recovering. I've recovered from my last sickness, but I was sick for the last month or so. Well, what did I do? I even took a little time off of YouTube to rest. I took medication, NyQuil and DayQuil Severe, some Advil liquid gels, and plenty of rest. Let me tell you what the best cure for the flu is. Rest, rest, and more rest. The more rest you can get, the better off you are. The more rest you get, the better off you are. A typical decent night of sleep would be between 7 and 8 hours. When you have the flu, if you can get 10 to 12 hours a day, then do it. It'll help you recover faster. Trust me, the more rest you get, the quicker you will recover. Because your body is not using as much energy for other things. It can use that energy to kill off the virus quicker. Rest is the best thing, I'll tell you that. So yeah, I to be honest with you, Alex the Beer Master, it's a hoax. Terry GG says Corona is airborne and respiratory, so folks went out and bought TP for no reason. Right, that's what I was saying. They're scaring people to incite spending, right? And what's going to happen? They're going to let it go on for a little bit longer, and then eventually they're going to come out and say, what the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, they're going to come out and say, well, we've effectively quarantined the virus, and go and get this flu shot or whatever, and you're good. Or they're going to say, we've realized that it's just like a regular virus. Now, there have been some people that died from it, but there are people that die from the regular flu. So what's the difference? What is the difference, right? Anyway. So I hope that answers your question there, Alex, the Beer Master. I hope you're doing well. If you didn't get a chance to watch the stream earlier, it was a pretty good interview with Sharon. Check it out. 34 in the box, 16 thumbs up, $20 in super chats, super stickers. Thank you again to Similar Evil for the $20 super sticker, man. I greatly appreciate that. Santa Palacio says, it's way out of control. This is how it is during hurricane season in Louisiana. Empty shelves, right, Barb? Is Barb in the house? I didn't see Barb. Is she here? Hey, Calvin Phillips. How you doing, bro? Great to have you back. All right. Stream with Sharon earlier was awesome. I'm glad you liked it, Terry. No, I really love interviewing people. At some point, I'm going to have to interview you formally. I know you've been on my panels a few times in the middle of the night. And sorry, I was just too tired to bring you on last night, bro. And I know you said it was okay, but I feel bad, man. I hate backing off of my promises, but I was so exhausted, dude. I really was. I really was. Got one more lap to go, folks. Yeah, our government won't lock down. I know where you're at, dude. I don't want to dox you, so I'm not going to say. Because I like you. I want you to stick around on your sock until the heat dies down. Then I want to start helping you grow your whole channel, dude. And then I'm going to interview you, dude. But for right now, I understand, dude. Yeah, and as far as you were talking with me privately yesterday about the ex-wife and the kids, dude. Listen, dude, I've never been married and never had kids, but I've had friends in a similar situation. It sucks, dude. Especially when you have kids. All you want to do is just be civil with the other half for the kids, right? And sometimes they won't even give you that. Just really sad how some people are. But I was raised with morals, values, and ethics like you, Calvin Phillips. So you and I can question that all day long, and we mean well by it, but these other people will never get it because they didn't have the same upbringing we did to have those values, right? You know what I mean? So another person, I'll use an example. Jacob Billet. I met through networking about 4 or 5 months ago, maybe 6 months ago. I met him. I invited him on my channel for an interview. And when the guy came on, all he did was talk about his money for like 20 minutes straight. I made this amount of money. I've got these investments. I'm like, dude, and I didn't question him at that point. In my head, I'm like, dude, I want to learn about you and what makes you who you are and what you're passionate about, right? I don't want to hear about how many properties you own. I don't want to hear about how much money you have in the bank. I don't want to hear about what kind of investments you have. I want to get to know who you are as a person. But this is another conservative dude that came on my show and started talking about money, 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 money. That's all they talk about. Many of these middle-aged, conservative, Caucasian men, which I'll assume they're probably extremist, conservatives, they project their insecurities through their money. When they feel like other people are superior to them in every other way besides money, then they project their money. They're like, money is king. I got more money than you. And they may not even say it that way. But why do people feel the need to show off money? I've never once showed off any of my money. And these people think I have no money, right? And that's what they do. Like these guys, J.B. Gunner, Paul Martin, Raleigh Jones, DeRosa Show. All they say is, oh, we got more money than Eli. We're this. Even if you do, who cares? What does my financial situation have to do with your happiness? Let me ask you that again. What does my financial situation have to do with your happiness? Greed is one of the 7 deadly sins. It's not about greed, Queen Helen Casey, in this case. It's about power. It's about squashing an insecurity they have, because they lack in other things where I don't lack and other people like me don't lack, but they have an okay amount of money, so they like to focus on what they're better at. And that's not a good way to live life. America is ruled by greed. Money is power. But here's the thing, Terry G&G. They don't know how much money I make. I mentioned how much I made a couple years ago, but I haven't talked about it in 2 years. Okay? I haven't. And it's not that I'm afraid to talk about it. I just don't feel the need to bring value to myself by saying how much money I make. And they're going to come back and say, well, you're not talking about it because you don't have any money. That's not true. And if that's what you think, then that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. That's also another insecurity of yours, which is why you flex your money, because that's all you got. What more, JB Gunner, do you have than money? What more can you say you've accomplished in life than attacking people on YouTube to make money? All the times you were arrested but only convicted 3 times? How proud are you of your resume, JB? Is that why now that you're making money, however you're making it out here on YouTube, you flex that because that's all you got? Because everything else about you is just not even noteworthy. Just really, really sad. And now I can't even go over there because there's some copyrighted music over there. It's Mexican music, but it can still be picked up by the YouTube thing. Ah, boy. That's the problem when you're doing these streams on the fly. Now I'm going to walk the other way. I'm going to have to walk around this somehow. I think that music was turned off. Wait, are they doing it again? JB is restreaming. Oh, okay. SB, take down JB for copyright. Is he restreaming unlisted? Take him down, SB. SB, is he doing it unlisted or is he doing it public? SB, is JB streaming unlisted or public? I'm just waiting to hear back. You can send me a private message if you want, SB, or you can put it public. It doesn't matter. If you want to put in the chats, no problem. It is public on Mindframe. Okay. Okay, go ahead and file the DMCA copyright takedown on the Mindframe channel right now. Red Pill Mindframe, 4.1K subscribers, and he stopped it. That's right. Because you're not paying him any attention, right? A-team, baby. We are documenting everything. And I'm just taking a walk at the park talking about how conservative men, many conservative men, especially many conservative Caucasian men, like to flex their money. A-team forever, says Mod Crew Queen. You know what, JB Gunner? I know you're watching. Let me tell you something. You and Susie Q did not want SB and I to join forces. Yeah. How do you like these liberals now, dude? I've got a team now, bro. And I'm going to keep growing. I'll tell you what, when I get 200K subs and I have a rep, unlike you've ever had, because you've lied about ever reaching 100K subs, because you can't even furnish proof. You say, show the receipts, JB. Well, that's what I'm doing now. Why don't you show receipts for your 3 silver play buttons? I'm going to call you out again. I'm going to ask you and ask your audience, JB, to call you out. You're the one making a big deal about receipts, right? Show the play buttons. 3 of them. 100K subs. It never happened. Ever. If you can't furnish the receipts, it doesn't exist. Yes, he did lie. 32,000 was the most he ever had. So you've been following him for a while, right? Similar evil? Oh, JB Gunner's one big liar. How do you like it that I'm at Red Morton Park, JB? You like it? And JB? JB, I really liked how you did a live stream from a place in Florida that's been closed for the coronavirus. How are you going to explain that? How are you going to explain that, JB? We have receipts to prove that. I'm calling you out right now, live on the air. You claim to have done a live stream. And said you were somewhere, doxing your location. I'm going to tell the world right now exactly what you did. What you did was you set up a mobile stream to unlisted. And you had certain people with the link that came in to show that there was a chat in there. And then what you did was you put that to private, you downloaded it, and then when you got back to your place, you took that file and you played it through your software. I don't believe you were there. There's something funny about it. There's something funny about it. On the live stream you were doing, I believe was earlier today. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Because there had to be a way for you to coordinate the chat with what you were saying in the video. But it's quite odd to me that the place you were at, when you go to their website, it says they're closed for the coronavirus. I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't care. You can call me on it. I don't care. It doesn't matter. No big deal. I'm grateful for my 3 channel managers. Again, the only one I'm going to make you aware of is SB. Because people already know her and I are working together. So I'm letting you know. The other 2, you're never going to know. You don't need to know. Because there'll be an occasion or 2 where SB is just taking a nap. Or not able to be here, right? I respect that. She needs to take some time off, right? Right, SB? The rain stopped. I smell somebody cooking a steak. That smells so good. Oh, man. I think I'm going to go cook myself a steak tonight. Why do you all keep talking about Terry's coconuts? What's the big deal about Terry's coconuts? It's all going to be over soon. Folks, I'm telling you, all these people that are trying to destroy my brand, steal my audience. Well, we got 35, 34 in the box right now. Like they're trying to all simulcast at the same time, right? Is that what they're all going to do? That's fine. We'll get all the links. We'll get all the links. And we'll just keep following them. And let me tell you, like I said, SB is the queen of filing those DMCAs. And you know, JB, let me tell you, I was fearing her for a while too. And that's why I'm never going to piss her off. And SB's a little firecracker. She is. I'm not going to lie. You know. We've had some pretty heated conversations, right, SB? But you know what? We work it out. Emotions run high at times. But I tell you, I'm telling you, and I'm not just making this up. She's the last woman I would fuck with. And other guys will take it out of context and say something else, right? And I don't look at her in that way, but I respect her in every way. She's a good person. And one day she'll find Mr. Right and make Mr. Right happy. She's a good person, very intelligent, and gets things done. And she's very efficient and effective. That's what I want on my team. And I want to give someone the same respect because that's how I work as well. Universal closes tomorrow. I got an email. Moles are the heroes. Of course they are. You know what the funny thing is, SB? The funny thing is, people turn on their own. Like, nobody tells these people to turn. You can't tell people to turn. I've tried to get people to turn. It doesn't work. People turn on their own because they're just tired of this childish BS. They're tired of it, right? God, it's so nice now that the rain stopped. I'm able to do my walk. And it's not sunny, but it's not dark, so I can see the screen beautifully. I don't even have to wear my sunglasses today. This is beautiful, beautiful walk, fresh air. You know, when the rain, you know, the clouds, you know, they drop the rain and it just cleans up the air. It's so fresh. Like, this is awesome. This is when you want to walk right now because the air is clear of all the pollens and everything. So, like, this is the best air you could breathe right now. Man, I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. But yeah, I can't say enough about SB and then the other people on the A team. And let me tell you, the other people on the A team are effective too. But SB's the one. I keep laughing about it. I feared that chick for like 6 months. She was trying to get through to me, and I kept ignoring her because I'm like, how's she taking these people down? I don't want to go down. Like, if I talk to her, am I going to go down just for talking to her? Like, even JB was trying to figure it out as well, right? We couldn't figure it out. We couldn't figure it out. And everything she does is 100% legal. That's the thing. Everything she does is 100% legit. She's just ruthless and relentless and has boundless energy, unlike you, JB. Like, listen, I thought I had energy. I do. Listen, SB, I'm going to give you something. I think you have more energy than I do. Because the stuff that you do, like, look, I have energy, but like, wow, the amount of stuff you do, as often as you do it, effectively, takes a lot of energy and work. Gee, Dragonfly 10.0 is actually clapping. Senator Palacio, your A team are great. You are doing a wonderful job. Why is my chat like all frozen? Hang on. Why can't I touch the chat? What the hell? Is my screen wet? I can't even like scroll on the chat. That's weird. What the hell? Give me a second here. You folks see me now? It says I'm live. I went off the air for a second. Hang on. All right, can you folks see me now? Am I back? No, you know what happened? The screen was wet. And hang on. I need to dry up the screen. I need to dry up the screen here a second. Houston, we have a problem. Can you see me okay? Can you see me okay? No sound. All right, it says I'm live. It says I'm live. But for some reason, I cannot tap my screen. Maybe my gloves are wet, which is why it won't let me tap it. Let me see if I take my gloves off. Yeah, you know what it is? My screen was a bit moist. My screen, can you folks see me right now? God, you all left quick. 4 in the box. Yeah, you know what it is? My screen was a little moist, plus there's moisture on my gloves. So it wasn't recognizing my finger. So nothing wrong with my phone. It was just basically, you have moist gloves, you have a little bit of a moist screen. The phone's not damaged or anything. It can take a little bit of water. But that's what it is. So I gotta basically take out my gloves. And it's not cold right now. And it stopped raining, so we're good. Give me a second here. Let me just put these gloves in my pocket. All right. I'll tell you where I'm going to go. You know where I'm going to go? Oh, now it's acting a little bit weird with the reception. What's going on? This is weird. Come on, go back. There we go. It was just the cell tower. All right, can you folks hear me clearly and see me clearly? We should be back right now. God, even my furry ball's a little bit moist. I'm going to have to dry this out. Yeah, you know where I'm going. I'm going to the kindness corner. Because I need to teach some people out there a lesson or two on kindness. Oh, Sandra knew exactly where I was walking to, right? What would my return to Red Morton Park be like without returning to the kindness corner and teaching JB Gunner and W Computer Shop a lesson or two on kindness? Oh, Shop, I know where you live too. Don't forget, I know where you're at. If I need to come after you legally, Shop, I still have your info, brother. There's nothing illegal about that. It's in my back pocket. A-team, baby. And JB got scared. He took down his stream on Red Pill Mindframe because SB's now a manager on my channel filing copyright strikes for me. Legally. I hired her. She works for me now, JB. And guess what? Guess what that means? You can figure that out. See, SB works for me now. You know what that means, right? I don't have to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. But SB, you know what I'm talking about. It's all good in the hood because JB Gunner, I'm still waiting for you to put up your Gun Squad park bench like you promised your audience. And that way, we can also send you to the kindness corner when you come out here and do that. And make sure you can see it, because if you're blind like RJ Sandifer, you may not be able to see that, Gunner. Oh, by the way, speaking of RJ Sandifer, he's back at it again. He did a 2.5-hour stream on me or something like that. I haven't seen it yet. I did download it because I'm sure he'll delete it. I was kind of skimming through it for a few minutes before I left for my walk, and he's calling me cuckold again, and same old song and dance. Barbara, I'm never going to question you again, all right? Barbara Placence, if you're anywhere out here or you watch this replay, Barbara, oh God, I hate admitting I hate admitting when I'm wrong, but when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong, Barbara. And Barbara, I'm admitting that I'm wrong to a conservative, okay? You see how much respect I have for you despite our difference in political views? I mean, you know I'm kind of fucking around a little bit, right? But you're right. And I'll even give a little credit to JB Gunner when it comes to RJ, because now I wouldn't go as far and call RJ the R word and risk getting flagged for bullying and getting demonetized, right? But JB Gunner was right about what he said about RJ yesterday. JB still too busy working on his JFC chicken expansion throughout the South because he doesn't want sales from the liberals in the North. Okay, well, you're going to lose half your business then, because liberals like to eat too, bro. I mean, you know, I really wish that there was no choice for political party. I just really wish we were all united as one. I mean, for Christ's sakes, or sorry, I can't even talk. For Christ's sake, which is what I'm trying to say. We live in the U.S. of A. What does that stand for? United States of America. United. Meaning come together, right? How in the world are we supposed to unite when in many cases we fight over left versus right views? Now again, the people that are conservatives here on my channel are able to be civil and are able to share their difference of opinions constructively, and I respect that. And that's why, like I said, I respect Sandra and I respect Barbara. Eli, you try to see the good in everyone, it happens. No, you're right, Sandra. Don't give him no credit. Listen, Queen Helen Casey, I get where you're coming from, but here's the thing. something that's right is right. Whether you like someone or don't like someone, if they're right, they're right. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not saying that I like J.B. Gunner. I don't. I despise the guy more than any other person on the planet. I mean, I'd rather go up to a rattlesnake and pet a rattlesnake than be friends with J.B. Gunner. That's how much I despise the guy. Or maybe I'll pick up that rattlesnake and put it in a box and ship it out to J.B. Gunner. Then he's going to say, well, first you got to find me, cuck. Right? Yeah. Got 27 in the box, folks. We've been on for an hour and 96 minutes. I'm sorry for the technical difficulty a second ago. It was because of the weather. My phone is fine. It's just the screen was a little damp and my gloves got damp. So there was, these are touch screen gloves. And when they're a little damp and the screen's damp, it can't recognize the touch. So I'm just using my fingers now and it's all good. But I'm going to get on out of here, folks. I will not be coming back for another stream tonight. I've done 2 today already. There's plenty of content for you folks to view. There's plenty to talk about if you're the other side. Do what you got to do. But let me tell you something. It's coming to an end. You got to understand one thing. I don't know what more it's going to take for you folks that continue to simulcast me to understand that you're going to be taken down every time. Every time. More than likely by SB. And if she's not around, I've got 2 other people that are phenomenal at filling out DMCA takedowns. And let me tell you, one of the other 2 people is an amazing woman. I'll even give you a hint. At one point, she was former gun squad. And then the other one's an amazing man. I'm going to try to get you to figure out who you think that is. Why don't you talk about it? But here's the thing. I'm not BSing you. I haven't BS'd anyone. Jersey Mama, thank you so much for the $3 super sticker. Thank you so much. I don't even know who you are, but you're cool. You've been around. Thank you. We're now at $23 with the super stickers today. Thank you so much. Awesome. But here's the thing. We're getting the links every time. And you folks are, what I think is happening is that you're shutting these streams down before you get taken down. And what I'm going to be able to do is go, when I get back to my place, I'm going to be able to go into my copyright match tool and look under the matches, and it'll show me every time SB filed a DMCA, and it will tell me the result of it. And JB, you know how the copyright match tool works. You can go in there and see all your copyrights. It even shows you when you submit manual claims, it shows you in your copyright. I love being in the partner program because you have the copyright match tool. That's great. It will catch most of people stealing your content. And it's better at catching pre-recorded stuff. Sometimes it'll catch the live, depending on how they do it. But it doesn't matter anymore because now we've got eyes and ears everywhere. Soon, you guys are going to find a new game. Again, they never wanted SB and I to join forces. They never did. Smash the like button for Eli. 18 thumbs up, says Queen Helen Casey. They never wanted internet spotty. Is that your internet? Am I coming through okay? I'm in a good reception area. Am I coming through okay? It's starting to get a little dark, so the auto exposure is kicking in on the iPhone. Am I good? Let me know. You're fine, Eli. But yeah, I got to tell you, the best campaign I started was the Karma Has No Deadline campaign. And karma really has no deadline. And when you mess with karma, it bites you in the ass. And before I wrap this up, I want as many of you to tell me in the chat, and I'm going to wait for like 30 seconds. I want as many of you to tell me in the chat, when you mess with the bull, what happens? When you mess with the bull, what happens? You tell me. What happens when you mess with the bull? Jay the Dragonfly says, yes, good. Queen Helen Casey says, you get the horns. Senator Palacio says, you get the horns. JB Gunner, The Rosa Show, Raleigh Jones, Susie Q7979, and 2.0, and whatever else you are. Jamie Lycan Theory, Brutally Lauren. And now, let's throw in RJ Sandifer. I've got something to listen to tonight while I take my Epsom salt bath. Don't take that out of context. And if that little bastard takes down that stream, I've got it. We've all downloaded it. Like I said, I forgot to mention this earlier. I tuned in to watch part of his stream for a few minutes before I came out here on my walk, and people were saying, download this because he's going to delete it. So I'm sure a lot of people downloaded it. I was one of them. We know by tomorrow RJ will delete it and probably delete his channel and then go back to saying, I can't do this anymore. I just wish everyone could get along. Then he comes back to me. And then he goes to JB, comes back to me in the same day. And then he's nice to me yesterday. And all of a sudden I just remove him because I said, you know what? It's just too much, right? And then now he goes and calls me the cuckold again. All right, folks, I've dragged this on long enough. I'm going to get out of here. I really appreciate you all. I mean, I doubt I'll be back tonight. Who knows? Maybe if I get some energy, I might do another stream. I don't know. But Mondays are typically busy for me regarding my day job. So I more than likely will not be back, but who knows? I typically always do the opposite of what I say. It just all depends. Senator Palacio says he's confused. Well, he's not only blind, he has Asperger's. Oh, sorry. Asperger's. Huh, what am I saying? I'm tired. I can't even think. Spurging out? Asperger's is what it's called. So it's a form of autism. So RJ is autistic and blind. And do I feel that has a lot to do with him flip-flopping? I think it has everything to do with him flip-flopping. So, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and, attack him for something that's out of his control. But you know what? It's like, how do you work with someone like that? Like we can be friends behind the scenes, but it's just, it's the weirdest thing. It's the same pattern. It's like JB Gunner, same pattern for 3 years. Then you have RJ Sandifer, same pattern every few months. Starts a channel, comes to me. I'm sorry, let's work things out. I say, okay, you're still involved with JB Gunner and Lauren? Yeah, well, I can't work with you. Okay, I'll leave them. Okay, then we do a show. Then Lauren comes on the show with the rest of the cavalry. Then we're back in cahoots again. Then it goes back and forth a day or two. and then we exile him, and then he talks smack again after patching things up. I can't keep going. I can't keep doing that. It's just too much. Asperger's, no relation to Wahlburgers. Yeah, it's Asperger's. Asperger's. Yeah, it's a form of autism. I know what it is. RJ has it. All right, folks, have a good one. I'll see you more than likely tomorrow. I doubt I'll be back tonight, but who knows? Maybe I'll surprise you, but I doubt it. I'll be back more than likely tomorrow afternoon for a walking video and then possibly an evening stream. Have a good one. Goodbye. Good night. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.